Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Watcher Arounds video. Today we are talking about the patch notes. They posted the patch notes just a couple of minutes ago, so let's talk about it. I put them all on my spreadsheet. If you guys are not aware, I put all the patch notes on my spreadsheet just so they're kind of easier to find because they only post patch notes actually once a month. So I put them in here for you guys. I have all the patch notes since global launch. I've been considering putting Forerunner updates in here as well. A little bit more work for me to keep it up, but some people have asked where to even get Forerunner patch notes. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment below. I can also review Forerunner patch notes if you're interested as well, because a lot of the changes that come to Forerunner come to global after Forerunner. So if you want me to review those, comment below, let me know. Okay, let's go. So patch notes. These were posted today and the patch is coming today. So very first thing is Guild Boss introduced a playtest mode for Guild Boss, accessible via Guild Boss. This mode doesn't consume daily challenge attempts. This mode is not currently working. I have reported it to the staff. I've sent them some videos this morning. Apparently it's not working on Forerunner either, so I just want to make sure they're aware before this patch goes live tonight. So I'm hoping maybe they can fix it, but right now the playtest does not work. Whenever you do anything in playtest, it overwrites your run no matter what you do. So be careful using playtest, but I will get another video out once this patch goes active tomorrow to see if it's working. I hope they can get it fixed, but I have given the staff the feedback, so hopefully that works. Okay. What else we got going on? Lowered the requirement for obtaining Guild Boss Nightmare 3 Mythic Chest from 20 to 18. That's cool. That's cool. Removed rare skill crystals and guild insignias. That's good from Nightmare 4 chest. Removed epic skill crystals. I don't know where else you get epic skill crystals, to be totally honest, besides purchasing them from the arena shop. So I don't know that I like that one because epic skill crystals are still useful. However, I think they were talking about adding something where you can convert your dust to your skill crystals. So if they add that, that would be an improvement as well. By the way, I redid my camera a little bit. It was not focused properly. I got it refocused and I got it zoomed in a tiny bit more. Do you guys like it this way or not? I'm a little bit bigger. You can probably see my face a little bit better, but anyways. Removed auto fight chances, arena permits, guild. Removed a bunch of the smaller rewards from the Nightmare 3 and 4 chests. That's good. Increased the quantity of EXP potions rewarded. That's good. If you're going to give us EXP potions, at least give us something that it's worthwhile. I like it. They're basically trying to improve the rewards. I like it. Sounds great. Added shard, legendary summoning crystal, and then they added shards of the good currency, right? Legendary summoning crystals, ancient summoning crystals, 5-star food, legendary skill crystal shards as well. So they've added that stuff. I hope that they're not reducing the drop rates of those items, like the full amount of those items, and then adding shards. So hopefully that is not what's happening there. But anyways, Guild War added MVP rewards, so that's good. So if you get the MVP, you do a lot of damage, you're going to get some additional rewards. So it's the person with the highest personal contribution in the current round. Cool. Increase the level cap of all demon soldiers by 20. I started putting demons and stuff in here. Maybe I need to finish what I'm doing, because right now it's level 10. I have access on the test server, so maybe what I'll do is I'll go fill this out for level 20 just to show you how many rewards, how many things you, how many, you know, of the currency you need to make that happen. So I'll try to update that now. Okay, where were we? Demon soldiers modified the logic behind forming garrison teams, allowing players to add additional formations without switching fortifications. Okay. I don't know really what that means, but we'll find out. Implemented a new button on the calculation interface for sharing battle results. Okay, that's cool. Modified the logic between quickly affiliating demon soldiers. Okay. One complaint I have about Guild War, I feel like you're really not allowed to use the high cost units. If you use even a couple of the high cost units, I feel like you can't get all your demons out and they can't even make it to the other side without running out of time. So I feel like you're kind of forced to use some of the lesser demons, and I guess that's part of the strategy, but as an attacker, it feels bad putting down your units and having them literally run out of time before they can even walk across the screen because they're so slow. So that's been kind of annoying for me. It seems like that's, comment below if you have that same similar experience in GVG, but anyways. Void Rift. Optimized the experience of Void Rift and lowered the difficulty level of some stages. I think that's good. by lowering the difficulty level, right now they in Nightmare at least they boost a certain faction. So if that faction is not boost anymore, when you go try to auto it again, usually it bricks, or if you know move even one artifact or something, I feel like Void Rift Nightmare is quite difficult still, even for me. Just a lot of times I don't have time to go in there and figure out the new layouts and stuff every single week, so I haven't been finishing them. I've been working on Nightmare actually a lot this week, trying to finish this one because I have not done this one. And I'm also trying to record them in here and make some guides in my spreadsheet. So look forward to that if you are interested in that. First clear rewards, I already made a video on this, but they're basically adjusting them so you get them per phase instead of you having to complete the entire thing before getting the first clear rewards. So they're not changing the first clear rewards, they're just splitting them up by phase. So that's cool. I think that's a good change. Added Gleaming Meteorites to the map drops on hard and Nightmare. So I wonder if that's coming. So if I'm already a little bit into Nightmare Void Rift, does that mean because I didn't finish now I'll be able to get some of those? I don't know. We'll have to find out tomorrow. So that's cool. Hero adjustments, Hex. A tiny nerf for Hex. He now has a max amount of time he can extend his ultimate. It's 30 seconds. It's funny, after having a Hex 10x to nerf him right after, I think people were getting quite almost permanent ultimates. I don't know how this is going to affect me. I don't know. I use Hex, obviously. I have an A5 Hex, so we'll see how this affects him. I don't really know if he's already extending more than 30 seconds right now. I don't know if this is going to change anything. We'll have to find out when that happens. I've never counted how long he's extended his ultimate, you know what I mean? Marksman, reduced cost. Fine. Again, I'm not a huge fan of high cost units. I feel like the developers kind of love high cost units for some reason, and I feel like it just nerfs them out of a lot of content, you know, having to wait to 24 for a hero like Crack, who's not that amazing. So I think it's a good change. Sargak, again, one of, I think, the worst heroes in the game, especially for being a chaotic exclusive summon hero. I just feel like he's terrible, especially in Guild Boss, where piercers are usually pretty solid, and you would think one that can land bleed would be great, but he just does awful damage in Guild Boss. I know people do use him in Arena, so hopefully this is enough to, I mean, they doubled his talent proc chance, which is good, and they increased his attack a lot. Awaken 3, Blood Spirit now deals 50% increased damage to elites and bosses. That'd be good for Guild Boss, probably, but I don't know anyone who has an Awaken 3 Sargak, so I only have gotten one Sargak before, so. Dasomi gets completely redone. I've never even seen a person who has Dasomi. Again, an exclusive healer from the Chaotic faction. I kind of don't want to read all this because I don't know much about Dasomi, so this is just going to be me reading this for no reason. So go ahead and check out the link in the description if you want to read this yourself. But basically, they're changing the healer. Now he gets more crit rate, which is interesting. Basic attack does some stuff. Some more stuff for dispelling. Redid all of the Awakens almost. 1, 3, 5, completely redid it. So complete change. And Dasomi also has an exclusive artifact. Okay, so that's fine. When basic attack inflicts magic incense, there's a chance equal to 50% of crit rate to grant a target a shield. I don't know. I've never used Dasomi, so I don't know what this change is going to be like. I don't have her. I really have never even seen that many people who have Dasomi, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. When the basic attack inflicts magic incense... Oh, sorry. Next, let's move on. Luguru. Okay, Luguru. So this is good. Luguru is another hero who is kind of weaker than, you know, his counterpart Salazar. So Salazar, it feels like just overall way better than Luguru. I do have a Luguru, and I've never used him because it just seems like he doesn't do anywhere near as much damage as Salazar does in something like Guild Boss or, you know, whatever. Luguru should be really good in Guild Boss, and he's not. So, ultimate talent, Lethal Strike. Every 12 seconds, the hero consumes 20% to trigger a Lethal Strike one time, dealing 180% damage. When HP is below 50%, it's increased by 60%. That's a lot. Again, a lot of these chaotic heroes, they need to be dead to deal their damage, or almost dead. Otherwise, they, I mean, he deals 60% increased damage. That's a huge buff for when he's low health. Lethal strike, every 12 seconds, the hero consumes 20% HP to trigger a lethal strike, dealing 240. For every 1% max HP loss, increases attack speed up to 50. When HP is below blah, 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 the attacks will hit the target 2 times in a row. Okay. Feral Fury, when deployed, deducts 40% of the hero's HP immediately and increases 4% attack permanently. The attack one time every 25 seconds, up to 16%. Okay. So gets a stacking attack. When deployed, deducts 40% and increases damage dealt. Okay. Awaken 1. When HP is below 50%, all attack will hit target 2 times at once. Okay, that's cool. Every 1% gives even more attack speed. Okay, and that's it for Luguru. So, I don't know. We'll see if that's enough. That is a big damage boost for him, though. Again, he needs to be low HP for that to work. So, that kind of doesn't work that well for Guild Boss. It does work well for things like Arena. Maybe he's going to be good in Arena now. I don't remember if he has an Arena talent or not. Usually the chaotic heroes do, so he might have it. But yeah. Fighter, arrogance. Okay, bond skill. We're adding the stuff for lust into the game. Pretty cool. It does say that lust will be added sometime in the future. Will be introduced in the upcoming updates. But this one's good. To unlock the following bonus, increases attack by 15% during Hellfire. So during the ultimate, he gets 15% increased attack. I will say, I've seen increased and more attack used in the game, and I don't think it's working right. So increased seems to be doing better than more, which doesn't make sense to me. I'll make another video about it because I've been testing Salazar's artifact and it does not work well. It's a huge damage loss compared to the other artifact in the game right now. So I'm going to be making a lot of videos on these exclusive artifacts. I have been testing a lot of them. I've spent a lot of time testing them. You should see probably 4 or 5 videos coming for testing all of these artifacts. So look forward to that. Hit that subscribe button on the channel if you want to see that. Okay, let's go. Continue. Valeria, during the ultimate, after receiving fatal damage and entering, the hero will now die immediately and will not be revived. So I think maybe Velk was reviving her and that's not intended. It looks like they're fixing that. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to affect anything. I haven't really seen any people using that like in Arena or anything, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Drogo, a marksman I've never used. He's a rare. Is now joining the Star Piercers. That's cool. And the talent's pretty strong. 25% increased damage to airborne units. So this might be a good unit to use in the early game for clearing GR3. We'll see. And they added a fusion for Novris. Okay. Novris is kind of needed for Nightmare faction. Not really, but there's not many mages or ranged DPS in the Nightmare faction. So if you don't have a hat set, you might have to use Novris. So I think that's why they're adding a fusion, but sounds good to me. Artifacts, added eight mythic artifacts. I've already reviewed all of these artifacts, and I've already added them all to my spreadsheet. So I've already made a video on all of these, at least the addition of them. I do not have a copy of Lust's exclusive artifact yet. Hopefully I can get a copy, and I would love to test that one. I have tested so far Salazar, Hex, and then some other ones like Silas and all those. Out of these, it's kind of hard to test ones that don't go on Guild Boss heroes, because when I have a Guild Boss, I can just hit auto and then I can just swap out stuff and just keep on pressing auto to get almost exact consistency. So it's kind of hard to test the non Guild Boss heroes. Like Cerberus would be hard to test. Vierna would be hard to test because the artifact does such specific things where it, like, you know, you get certain stacks of things. So it's kind of hard to test the damage upgrade, but I will try to do that for all of them. So introduced exclusive forge. I made a video about this also. To the artifact forging system, enables commanders to forge exclusive artifacts. It's really good. The currency is really good and you get a lot of mythics. So I don't know how many we're going to get. We're going to find out coming tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, requires Gleaming Meteorite, which can be obtained from Void Rift, Hard, and Nightmare only. Okay. Introduce background fight feature. Oh god, it's coming to the game. I don't know if we're going to be limited to 50 like we were in the test server. I could maybe test that really quickly at the end of this video in a couple minutes here. But maybe I'll test that, see if that works. Clear campaign N84 can now enable background fight on the auto page and check its progress in camp. When background fight is running, commanders have the freedom to carry out other tasks within the game, with the sole exception of entering battle. So you can't do anything. You can just clear red dots and summon, and you can't really mess with gear unless it's on heroes that aren't currently fighting. And if you put the game into the background, it will pause, so it does not work in the background either. So I don't think we really gain anything from that. Maybe doing summons or messing with clearing red dots, or maybe upgrading gear that's not on heroes being ran, but you cannot touch gear on heroes being used. But okay. Optimize heroes visit. You can now receive rewards for each quest immediately upon completion rather than waiting for the completion of all quests. Okay. Optimize the performance of heroes visit. Okay. Optimize the auto fight feature. Even if the recorded operation finishes, hero skills will continue to be cast automatically. That's good. So I don't know if this works for arena, but when you record your arena defense, if you only get through the first 2 waves, it won't do anything after that. So I think this is saying it'll put it in that new auto mode. You know, they added that auto mode, which actually I've been using a lot recently. If you guys don't know, they added an auto mode a while ago where it'll just use ultimates when people are in range, but it's actually quite intelligent. Because it like waits for people like Leia to use the rage regen after the team already uses ultimates. It's kind of cool. I've been using that a lot. It's been kind of nice. Optimize the performance of quick enhance by speeding up the animation. That's good. They started, it was fast, and then they slowed it down for some reason. People complained, and now they made it fast again. So good. Optimize the quick startup feature. Commanders can now cancel all selected heroes in one tap. Oh, that's good. Commanders may now use the hero from the unnamed in all faction trials. That's good. I think they're going to add another unnamed hero. And it was kind of weird that Ajax was in every faction, but you couldn't use them in faction wars. So that was kind of weird. I love that change. I think that's great. That's it for the patch notes. Let me check real quick on auto battle. So if I go to the test server really fast, let me test this for you guys. We'll go to the test server. I'll start an auto fight, and I want to see if it's still limited to 50. Again, guild boss playtest thing is not working, so I have given feedback to the staff. I hope they fix that sometime soon. Okay, let's try this background feature. Is it still limited to 50? It's not. Yes! Good job, guys. Good job. Again, this is on the test server. It's not limited to 50 anymore. It's limited to 500 now. Great change, guys. I'm proud of you. You guys listen to feedback. You're doing great. Yeah. Add some more quality of life. Eventually, I have a feeling they're going to make this system even better. Hopefully, you can engage in battles, even if maybe we can't use the same heroes or something like that. Or maybe just let us do like arena or guild boss. Give us something to do. And I have a feeling they're working on the feasibility of that. But this is a huge improvement. 500 instead of 50 is a huge improvement. Thank you guys for listening to the feedback. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and that subscribe button. Again, if you want to see any of this, it is in my spreadsheet, which is always linked below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like and that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, it really helps me out. Press that button. Everything that a content creator gets in terms of perks and sponsorships is related to that subscriber number. So that's it. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.